Okay, tonight we have pointer cones 3.892 Valentine 1 that we're going to check out against all 5 radar bands, all 3 Ka bands and K band and X band. So we got the 33.8, 34.7, 35.5, K band and X band antennas hooked up here. And we'll power on the Valentine 1. Show you what the settings are. It's a version 3.892. And for the 33.8 testing, we're going to have X band enabled, K band enabled, Ka, laser. Right now we have guard on. And we're going to check out 33.8 with pop enabled. I checked this out earlier tonight against same thing with pop enabled, disabled, and it does just a slight bit better with pop enabled. Okay, there we go. And what I did find out tonight, with pop on or pop off, X band on or X band off, not a lot of difference. Pop made probably like a 0.02 second difference across the board. A little bit better response time with pop on, so we're going to go with that. And you'll see that it takes about half a second for the V1 to respond to a 33.8 instant on shot. By far the slowest band for the Valentine 1 to respond to with guard on. Stands to reason because most of your falses are going to show up around 33.6. So we'll just hit it a few times here with try to dial in around half a second, see what it does. Okay, that was 0.53 seconds, no alert. Give it 10 seconds between shots. Now move a little bit quick here tonight, trying to get through all these bands and keep the video down to around 20 minutes. Okay, that was 0.4 seconds, a little quicker than I wanted to be. .5 seconds, no alert. .5 seconds, no alert. Try to make it a little bit longer on this shot. Okay, 0.57 seconds, and it took an alert. And yes, the radar is definitely transmitting. You'll see here on the next shot, if it takes an alert, I'll hit it again, and you'll see that within 10 seconds of taking an initial alert, the Valentine will respond immediately to any other shot within 10 seconds. It removes all those filtering rules that normally apply. That was 0.44 seconds, no alert. We'll go a little bit longer on this one. .59 seconds. Now you'll see on every subsequent shot here it will alert. And that's because I'm not giving it 10 seconds to reset. Okay, give it 10 seconds to reset, and then we'll try hitting it with another half-second shot. Okay, that was 0.5 seconds, and it took an alert. One more time. And then we'll come back to this with guard off later on in the video. 0.5 0.44 seconds, no alert. So again, around half a second. Sometimes it takes longer, sometimes it takes a little bit less for it to alert. But that's about the general response time on 33.8. Turn that guy off. And now we'll go to the stalker. And we're going to switch pop off. Again, I don't experience a real big difference between pop on or pop off. But maybe just a slight advantage because 34.7 is obviously not a pop band, and that takes some bit of time to insert all those mini sweeps for the pop frequencies. So we're going to help it out any which way we can. We're going to turn pop off, or excuse me, I want to turn. I was turning guard off. I want to turn guard back on. Pop is the J option. There we go. And pop is now turned off. So we have guard on, pop off. And we'll hit it with some shots with 34.7. And on 34.7 I found that anything above 0.35 seconds and above, it is pretty consistent in alerting to those shots, and 0.34 and below, it will take a hit here and there. I've taken a few hits on 0.25 seconds, but generally, it'll start missing under 0.35 seconds. Okay, that was a 0.25 second shot and it missed. We'll go a little bit longer on this shot. That was 0.34 seconds and it missed. I'll try to hit it around 0.35 or above. Pretty tough to hit, when you're trying to get it exact. Okay, that was 0.38 seconds, and it took an alert. Now again, within 10 seconds, no matter how quick I pull these shots, it'll catch it. That was 0.19 second, 0.19 second, 0.22 seconds. But now I'll give it 10 seconds to reset. .28 seconds, it caught it. Giving it 10 seconds to reset. Okay. 0.28 seconds, it caught that alert. .29 seconds, it missed. So that's where it becomes a little sketchy, is under 0.35. I haven't had it miss anything 0.35 or above. And that was with quite a few shots earlier tonight. 0.28 seconds and it missed. And we'll go a little bit longer here on this next shot. And then we'll move on to 35.5. 0.31 seconds, a miss. One more shot. .34 seconds and it caught it. Okay, so noticeably quicker on 34.7. And we're going to switch over to 35.5. We're going to keep the same settings on the Valentine one for 35.5. Guard is on, pop is off. Okay, and I find that I can be quicker with the 35.5 remote, just because that button's a nice, crisp little button. The good surprise tonight, it looks like, to me, it appears to me that it's gotten quicker on 35.5 than the 3.872 we tested back in May of 2010. When we tested that detector on 35.5, we found that shots that were above 300 milliseconds, between 300 and 400 milliseconds, that we were missing like 3 out of 5 shots. And tonight on the 3.892, from doing those tests earlier, I pretty much found that, I didn't miss anything under 0.3 seconds. So it looks like it's gotten quicker to me, and we'll see if, again, it displays that in the video here. I'll try to hit this right around 0.35, 0.30 seconds. Okay, that was 0.25, and it was a miss. .32 seconds, and it catches it. So again, it looks to me like it's quicker. It's definitely seems to be quicker on 35.5 than 34.7, and I don't know if that's possibly Mr. Valentine learning a thing or two about falses don't normally show up around the 35.5 frequency, and that's where the V1 needed a little bit of help. Maybe he tweaked the firmware a little bit, give it better response time on 35.5. That's 0.25 seconds, and it caught it. And again, looking back at the shots that I was taking earlier tonight, I was catching shots down at 0.21 seconds with 35.5. Okay, that was 0.25 and a miss. .31 seconds. It caught it. And again, looking at this, I didn't miss anything actually above 0.28 seconds on 35.5, which is quite an improvement from the testing that we did back in 2010. 0.25, it missed. .28, it caught it. And we'll give it one more shot here. So it actually, amongst the KA bands, 35.5 is the quickest response time, quickest average response time. 0.28 and a miss. Okay. Now let's switch over to K-band. Really don't need to change any settings on the detector. Pop on would normally would probably benefit K-band, but it's pretty doggone quick already without pop. That was 0.19 seconds. caught it. .19 seconds to catch. And this is typical of K-band response on the Valentine 1. Even the 3.872 was near perfect, even with pop turned off. 0.22 seconds. .18 second, and we could go all night on that, and I don't think anything would change. So let's switch over to X-band, and X-band also is very similar to K-band, very quick. Okay, let's turn on the detector first, eh? So that was one miss on X-band, but the V1 was turned off. So I'll cut it a break on that one. Okay, here we go. Okay, 0.29 seconds. Again, this is a rocker switch, so it's not going to be as quick with this type of remote as you are with a button. Okay. Alright, well I muffed the stopwatch, but I was pretty quick with the remote. And let's give it 10 seconds here. .25 seconds with an alert. And again, unless you run with your Valentine turned off, I don't think you're going to miss an X-band I/O shot because of short duration. Okay, 0.3 seconds, 0.31 seconds. Alright, so it's rock solid there. Now we'll get to, I'm sure what everybody wants to see, and that is what do things look like with KA guard off. I'll tell you right up front, with KA guard off, the Valentine 1 is lightning quick on all bands, including 33.8. So that's the good news. Another piece of good news. Okay, and I think I have pop turned off on the Valentine 1. And we could leave it off or turn it on. It's not going to make much of a difference here. And I guess just to be consistent, I'll turn it back on. 3.892. Guard is now off. Find that J option. I missed it. Why did I miss it? EFG, there it is. Okay, it's back on. Okay. Now, I don't think it's even worth timing the shots other than to see how quick I can operate the remote here. Okay, but you'll see it's going to catch them. 0.22 seconds. That was actually pretty good for me with this remote. And I'm just going to do a couple shots here because I'll guarantee it's not going to miss any shots on 33.8. I can't be that quick with this remote. 0.25 seconds. Let's move on. Try to keep this from becoming too long of a video. Turn this guy off. Oh yeah, plug in first. Plug in ye old stalker. Okay. Power Valentine 1 back up. Okay, with 34.7, of all the quick trigger shots I was pulling tonight, I only got 2 misses. One at 0.159 or 0.15 seconds, 0.15 seconds, and one at 0.18 seconds. The other 8 shots that I pulled were all under 0.2, and it caught them all. But it did miss a couple, kind of irrelevant in that you're never going to get QT'd that quickly and have the officer get a speed reading. 0.19 seconds. Again, to get a speed reading, I think you're talking about a quarter of a second, 0.25 seconds to actually get a speed reading. 0.19 seconds. Maybe the only exception to that rule is some of the handheld guns that automatically lock a speed. You don't have to hit a different button to lock a speed. Falcon HR, the Stalker ATR, they might be a little bit quicker than these remotes. Okay, that was 0.19 seconds and it missed. And we'll give it one more shot. Okay, 0.18 seconds. But if I go above that, that was 0.22 seconds it missed. How about that? Okay, 0.28 seconds it hit. Okay, anything under a quarter second, it's going to catch it. Okay, so I'm going to turn this guy off and move down to the Golden Eagle. And again, this was the biggest surprise for me tonight with the standard response of the Valentine 1 against 35.5. And with guard off, and I'll probably make a liar out of myself now, but guard off, I could not get it to miss a shot. It missed, oh, I already made a liar. 0.159 or 15 seconds, it missed one shot. It did catch a shot that I was able to pull at 0.13 seconds. So out of 11 shots, it only missed one. And the remote for triggering the radar on and off really doesn't get any better than the custom. This button here is real quick. So we'll just pull a few quick shots here and see what it does. That's 0.19 seconds. Again, definitely 35.5 is now the Valentine's fastest KA band. 0.16 seconds. Give that 10-second wait. We can go a little bit further. Make sure it's reset. Okay, I'll pull this just as fast as I can. 0.12 seconds and alerted. So I think I definitely, absolutely notice a difference with 35.5 being faster. Some people on the forums have said that, you know, it looks like 35.5 is a little bit improved. I would believe that based off of the response times. 34.7 is plenty fast with in its stock settings with KA guard on. It's still pretty consistent right around 0.35 seconds. 33.8 I guess would be the only one I'd be concerned with as far as quick IO shots with the Valentine. 33.8 it takes more time and probably again for false filtering. Okay, so that's it for tonight. And thanks again, Pointer Cone, for loaning us the detector.